We are going to be going down some rabbit holes in this one, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, the rabbit hole that we are going to be going down is to do with the speculation that has circulated over the past 24 hours in regards to Citi, one of the largest banks in the United States, becoming a Hedera Hashgraph governing council member. Now, this video is quite fitting because I did a video yesterday where I actually explained what the governing council is, why it's there, and why it's important, and why it's actually a pro and not a con. And over the past 24 hours, there's been a number of articles and a number of individuals that have commented and kind of speculated on Citi becoming the next governing council member to be added to the council. We're going to be taking a look at all that in this video. We're going to be showing you, first of all, where this speculation has come from. Then we're going to be showing you that Citi is already actively running a tokenization service, and they're already working with a number of distributed ledgers. Now, the only ones that I know off the top of my head is actually Avalanche, AVAX. I'm actually going to be playing you a clip of the individual that sort of sparked the speculation, talking about her views, who she is and her views on the digital asset space. She is essentially in charge of partnerships within the digital asset realm, the distributed ledger technology realm for Citi. And the fact that she was she was a speaker at one of the Hedera Hashgraph sort of meetups in regards to building the future of finance with real world assets and things like this has kind of sparked all of this. Straight off the bat, I do want to say that I don't think there's any concrete evidence that Citi is going to become a governing council member. Is it possible? Yes, we've not heard anything official from Hedera, but as it stands right now, it is just mere speculation, and I'll kind of explain why I think that. However, I do think there's a high probability that Citi are looking at or already working with Hedera, and we'll also explain why that is in this video. So strap yourselves in, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be an absolute jam-packed one, and let's go straight to the source in regards to this circulation. Now, I saw a number of different mainstream media outlets, and I also got tagged in a number of different YouTubers' takes on this. Some I liked, some I didn't, but that's just how it goes. So this is where all the speculation came from, and it's from Credible Crypto, who has a massive following, by the way. First time coming across this individual's channel. So he goes on to say, in case you missed it, Hedera held a private meeting in New York City yesterday on tokenizing real-world assets and other related topics. This was indeed a private meeting, a private event. It was a private seminar. This was tweeted from Hedera themselves. And there was speculation that one of the pictures that they put up was deleted that involved an individual from Citi, which is where all the speculations came from. But it reads, earlier this week, we welcomed leading voices from the Hedera Council and wider ecosystem to speak at a private seminar event in New York City to talk real-world assets, tokenization, AI, regulations, TradFi, and more. So Hedera Governing Council, which Citi is currently not, but the wider Hedera ecosystem, which Citi may be a part of, but we've not got anything sort of credible, pardon the pun there, as of yet. So in a now deleted picture, originally shared by the Hedera account, but since removed, we can see a slide titled Building the Future of Finance on Hedera, with 3 speakers listed. The top and bottom, both currently known Hedera Governing Council members, and sandwiched in between the head of strategy and partnerships for digital assets at Citi. There is some speculation that Citi may be the next governing council member and that this was accidentally leaked. I think this is well within the realms of possibility. I actually do think it's possible. I don't think we've got concrete evidence yet, but I think it's more than possible. If not an unannounced general council member, governing council member, then at very least a unannounced use case for Citi would make sense. No other reason to remove the original post and repost with the single image below removed. Interesting spot from Reddit sleuths. Reddit is pretty on it, I have to admit. What's more intriguing is the photo was in the original Hedera tweet, but also been deleted. Credit to this individual. They accidentally leak a new governing council member. So this is where all of this has came from. It's credible and possible that Citi could become a governing council member, but there's nothing concrete as of yet. There hasn't been anything official from Hedera. The picture was deleted, which does raise some eyebrows. Let's dive in actually to what it was deleted from. And it was deleted from this tweet here, which was posted on the 10th of May, which was 4 days ago, just under 4 days ago. And it goes to show a number of different pictures of a number of different individuals on stage. So you can see quite a lot of partners, actually. A lot of them Hedera specific. The individual who appeared is the head of strategic partnerships, digital assets, and institutional client group for, of course, Citi, Iona Nicosia. Let's actually dive over to a clip now of Iona talking with Avalanche, actually, who I know they did a proof of concept with, about what her role is and who she is. And it might give a little bit more of an oversight in regards to why she was on that stage.
My name's Ioana. I'm part of the Citi digital assets capability. I look after partnerships. In terms of how we're thinking about digital assets at Citi, we're thinking about it through a variety of different lenses as it comes to the opportunities provided by this new emerging technology. But I would say that the primary lenses is through thinking about it through the eyes of our clients and how to better serve their needs, what's possible, obviously from a regulatory standpoint, and a legal framework, and then also what technology ultimately enables in terms of either cost efficiencies, operational efficiencies, and also new capabilities. We're organized at a high level, and I think it's important from an organizational standpoint as a sort of hub and spoke model in terms of both central capabilities as well as dedicated capabilities within the various lines of business to support our clients more directly, to kind of specific products and services, but again, kind of keep this horizontal view in mind in terms of the integration of these various solutions and using this new technology as a way to hopefully help us avoid some of the silos that traditional financial services have had in the past. Broadly speaking, in terms of our kind of priorities, as you mentioned, or our strategic focuses from a digital asset standpoint, we're looking kind of across the board. Clearly, securities and funds is something that we're working on in partnership with our clients. That's why I'm here today and kind of thinking through that. Digital money is another capability that is important for us based on those lenses that I mentioned earlier. And then also other what we call foundational capabilities in the space that underlie our product strategy. So for example, custody, thinking through kind of trading readiness, and then also how to support the broader enablement or the broader capability, the broader distribution via different capabilities and enabling those.
So that was a bit of an introduction into Iona. You can see why she was up there. And actually Citi are, and have previously made lots of statements talking, just like Larry Fink, about how they believe the future of assets is through tokenization. They've also published a number of reports on tokenization. So they actually have a tokenization service. It sounds very similar to Hedera's tokenization service. Solutions we are developing in partner with our clients. So the tokenization of private markets, Citi tokenization service for cash, Citi tokenization service for trade, digital custody and settlement, issuing and paying agents for digitally native notes, so on and so forth. They actually also published a report titled Bringing Traditional Assets to Digital Networks, Exploring the Tokenization of Private Markets. The potential benefits range from solving infrastructural issues in traditional operating models to the possibility of new investment products and service capabilities enabled by DLT features, such as programmability and composability. But this was certainly interesting, and actually I think worth speculating on and going down the rabbit hole on, because you've got to ask yourself the question, why was she there? Now, she could have been asked to speak, and of course obliged as somebody who is at the helm of one of the largest institutions in the world and actively looking to tokenize things and already running proof of concepts on it, and she could have been asked to share some of her information on it. That's one possibility. She could, or Citi could be already looking to become a governing council member and in the works of doing that or building up to actually announcing and enabling that and bringing them on board. That could be another possibility, although there's not that much evidence in regards to that. Or they could be actively looking to work with Hedera, a private seminar event that had speakers from Hedera's governing council and its wider ecosystem. And actually, Iona herself is head of strategy and partnerships in regards to digital assets. So I think the most likely option out of all of this is that Citi are actually looking to work with, if not already, Hedera. Is it possible that they might be becoming a governing council member? It is, but that's not anything. There's nothing concrete to go on there other than she was at this event, that the speakers on there were part of the governing council or Hedera's ecosystem, and she is actually head of partnerships in the digital asset space for Citi. So I think the most likely option is that Citi are looking to use Hedera or run a proof of concept or something like that in some form or other. I think we're going to get news on this year. Could they become a governing council member? Yes. Could she perhaps have just been there to speak? It is possible, but I think the most likely outcome is that Citi are actively looking to use Hedera in some way, shape or form, which is absolutely huge news. So I hope I've done all that justice and gone down a little bit of the rabbit hole. But again, this is just one thing to speculate on for Hedera. And if it is and does come out later on, it's just another institution looking to build on Hedera. They have quite literally hundreds at this point. Eventually it'll be thousands. And I do think Hedera is one of the best placed, and I've always said this, distributed ledger technologies with their tokenization service to actually capitalize and be the underlying distributed ledger to tokenize tomorrow's world. So that's it from me, ladies and gentlemen. On that note, I'm going to love and leave you. Let me know what you thought in the comment section. I want to hear your thoughts, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. See you in the next.